Hey actors, it's Wendy Alane Wright, Hollywood talent manager in Los Angeles, California, and I have not done a video in a while without a whole lot of team doing the graphics and inserting this and just not just talking directly to you. So I wanted to stop into the channel and say hello and check on you and see how you're doing and see how you're feeling. And I really would love that interaction with you. If you could post below, what's going on in your career, how you're feeling, if you're feeling overwhelmed by it, or if you're feeling excited by it, or any of those things in between. I want to just encourage you to keep going, because this is a tough business, and some days it just feels like you're spinning your wheels. You're trying to do everything you possibly can to get where you want to go, and you're not there yet. And that can be disappointing, but I want to encourage you to look at it a different way. Look at it a different way. Every single time that you are taking steps in the direction of your career, the dream that you have in your heart, and you're really working towards that, that's a win. That's really a win, because there's so many people in the world, one, who are in very poor countries or poor situations, who don't even have that option, who are not even, they're just trying to survive, have a roof over their head, eat. They're in a war-torn country. They have religious persecution, or they might have family members that, I get tickly nose when I talk about certain things. They might have family members who don't allow people to be in the arts. It's like, get a real job. That's not a thing. So if you are acting towards your goals and you are taking action, you are winning just in that alone, right? Also think of it like there are many people who decide they're never going to take a chance on their dreams. They're never going to go for it. They're going to hide in what's safe. They're going to hide in maybe the career choices other people are telling them they should do. Well, you should go to college, and you should get a real job, and you should do this. Okay. So they never fulfill their purpose, their destiny, and they don't listen to themselves. So listening to the people around them. So if you are walking in the direction of your purpose, that's a freaking huge win, because you could talk to lots of people who have a day job and they hate it, and they have a house, they have a car, whatever, but they hate their lives. They hate their jobs. And every day they go to work, it feels like they just looking at the clock. When the hell is it over? And I can get out of here. You don't want to live like that, right? So if you are actively going after your dreams, that's a win. We can get discouraged in this business sometimes because you don't book a job that you really wanted to book. But that's the business, you book some, you lose some, You book it, it's your turn, then another time it's someone else's turn, and then it's your turn again, and someone else's turn again. That's how it goes. When you start auditioning a lot, there'll be a number of people in your type that are always down to the wire. Like, it always comes down to these top 6 people, and you're one of them, and so are the other 5. They're all similar in type to you, but a little different spin, because you're each different people. And sometimes it's their role, and sometimes it's your role. If you can accept that and understand that, it's going to make you so much happier. I also want to tell you that we've had a lot of amazing guests in HWC, and Reno Wilson was one of them. And I watch him every week on Good Girls. I love that show. But I also watch him on Mike and Molly. And he just had some really beautiful things to say about being happy in this business. And one of the ways of being happy in this business is to have a full life, to have a life outside of acting, of things you really love to do. So if you know me at all, if you're following me on Instagram, or you're in my TMFA Facebook group, or you're in my Winner Circle course, and you speak to me every week, then there's certain things I do that I really, really love that bring me joy. One of them is playing with my dog, Fimmel. The other one is getting on my boat and getting out into the water. I feel a sense of reconnection when I sit in my boat and move it forward. And I can just watch the shoreline and the other people, and I'm just on the water and in the sun, and I can just breathe and relax, and I try to go out on the boat a couple times a week, and that really brings me joy and peace. And doing things that I love binge watching television shows is one of them. My brother told me to watch Ozark, so I'm in the middle of that, and man, that's fascinating. I'm loving that. But I was just watching, I was binge watching another show called The Discovery of Witches with Matthew Good. He is so sexy. I just have to watch that show. But I love watching I love watching what you guys do. I love watching actors. So when I'm not helping actors, I'm watching actors. But I just want to encourage you to stay the course. Quitting is not an option, okay? No matter what business you're in. If you are just starting out and you're in high school, and I'm talking to you right now, you're in high school, and you're like, I want to be an actor. You can be. You can be. But I need you to be realistic. It's not going to happen like, it's going to take work. It's going to take effort, and you can do it. You can do it. You know, and if you're just coming back into this business after being a lawyer or a doctor or a teacher or something where you spent your life doing something else, but now you're finally saying, you know what? Times are running out. It's, you know, life's short. I don't want to spend any more time living for other people's dreams or helping other people build their companies or doing what other people think I should do. It's time to do what I want to do. So if you're coming back into this business and you're older, congratulations. That's fantastic. Any time that you are pursuing your dreams is a good thing. Yeah. I would tell you that I have to go to a meeting now, but I just wanted to stop in and just tell you that, listen, there are times when you might feel like quitting. Don't quit. Don't quit. Some days it's harder than others in this business, and some days it's easier. Some days it's so much fun. You're so grateful you're doing what you're doing. And other days you're like, why am I even doing this to myself, right? And all of that is part of this whole experience. And so if you could just keep moving forward, even if it's small increments, you know, don't think of taking on this entire career in one day. It's not like that. It's a little bit at a time. Think of it like climbing a mountain. You don't jump from the bottom to the top. You just, you know, it's one leap in a single bound. It's not human. A person who wants to get to the top has to take all the steps in between the bottom and the top. That's how you get there. So be gentle on yourself. Like, give yourself some grace and some love and enjoy the journey. Find things that you get excited about. You know, I love watching comedians. Any kind of comedians that are funny, I'm there. Right now, my favorite comedian is Sebastian Maniscalco. Man is hilarious. And I just love every one of his shows. I've seen him so many times. I watch him over and over and over. Laughing is so good for the soul. I would suggest you laugh, pray, meditate, do therapy, work with a life coach, jog, lift weights, do whatever it is you need to do that recenters you and remind yourself of where you're going. One of the things, I have like 1,000 little like messages all over my computer. If I could turn this around, you see like, oh, messages everywhere to myself, you know? It's important to keep your mind focused on what it is you want to accomplish. And one of those ways is to create a vision board. And the vision board is like pictures of the things you want to achieve. Places you want to go, house you want to own, a car you want to drive, a show you want to be on, an agency you want to be signed with. But your mind needs to see those things on a regular basis. Oh, I've got an invitation to go somewhere tonight, but I'm really kind of busy working, and I'm teaching tonight in HWC, so I cannot do that. I'm teaching tonight in HWC. Otherwise, I would love to go, period. But I'll see you on Monday. Monday, a whole bunch of us are going out for Valentine's Day dinner in Hollywood, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to see some of my HWC actors, etc. So, listen, I got to run. I have a meeting, but have a beautiful day, you guys, and go for it. Keep going, 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 going. You can do this. See you later.